Not long ago, I took out the Cora speedboat on Lake Union. I was able to figure out a way to get it on top of my car, which made it a lot easier to transport. Had a great day. It's flying all over the place. I enjoy going like 9, 10 knots in this thing. It's kind of crazy, but it's a lot of fun. What I'm thinking of, though, is making another version of this, something where I could sell plans for it. And the reason why I haven't sold plans for this particular speedboat is because I added the wooden transom on the back. And by doing that, I had to compromise the Coroplast hull by making these little flaps and attaching them to the wooden transom. But I had to cut the one side of the flutes in order to fold them real nice and tight to get it flush. Anyway, long story short, I'm going to make a shorter version of this to where it's similar to the old box boat that I got, in that this folds up like an origami box. So there won't be any worries at all that this thing will possibly crack and leak, right? So let's get to it. So the techniques that I'm using on this one are really no different than my original little speedboat and the one in the background. The only thing I'm doing different is I'm folding it up like my original speedboat in the back, and I'm increasing the width and flare. And also, instead of using wood on the upper rail, I'm using some 1x2 PVC here, and it worked real good. Here's some aluminum screws, square head. I'm putting them all along about every 4 inches, and that secures it to the PVC. It always has some of the Coroplast sticking up so I can whittle it down flush to the PVC. That way I got a good seal to the deck. Here I'm heating up the PVC and making 2 bulkheads on the front, one behind my back there. The bulkheads are flimsy now, but by adding these 1/4-inch plywood bulkheads to each side, it strengthens them up quite a bit. Here I am sitting in the boat after I'd already taken it on a test run. I found out that I positioned the seat too far back. So here I'm trying to figure out where to position the seat, and ended up moving about 4 inches forward. So I put the whole back together and tried it out, and it worked perfect. But I wasn't happy. I wanted to try something new out. This was a little cabin cruiser I had envisioned years ago. I wanted to give it a try. So I stuck my trolling motor controls up front and got the motor attached, made sure all that worked, and then started working on the canopy. This one was according to the drawing, but I later decided to not use this, but go with something that could be easily folded up for transporting. Yeah, that's my boat right next to me. Barely fits in my Prius, but it fits. Don't have to take my truck. So I came up with this guy. To secure the plexiglass to the Coroplast, I used this 1-inch Gorilla mounting tape. I've never used it before. And once it sticks, it doesn't want to let go. Gotta be very careful. Shatuski did it again. Eventually, I'll hinge this. Forgot about that. Where it comes back like this, clamshell style. Here I'm working on the roof for the canopy. In order to get this nice and straight, I had to do some taping and bracing, do a lot of measuring. You can use a little piece of string in there to bring in the sides. Okay, I got all the sticky back Velcro stuck on the roof, and this guy here is going to be attached to the wall of the canopy. This is very much like my plein air shelter in the way that I just added flaps to this top and wrapped around the sides. Now it's pretty structurally strong once this is screwed down onto the boat. Crazy right now. Yeah. Wow. I got my lunch, or I could just say lunner. It's about 2:30. Went to my favorite place, Ivers on Lake Union. Here we are. Gorgeous mid-December day in Seattle. Beautiful out, 50 plus degrees. There's only me and maybe this guy and maybe that guy and not too many people. Anyway, this is a fun maiden voyage. I really like this canopy. This is nice. Uh-oh, here comes the tidal wave. Look out, hang on, boys and girls. Ah! Woohoo! Huh. Didn't get a drop on me. I like that. How'd it go?
Oh, it's going.
It's still happening.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
What's your name? Katie. I'll give you credits.
Okay.
Thanks, Katie. So what I like about this setup is I can have the canopy up, kind of in your regular boat mode. This was made mostly if the weather was going to be kind of rainy or windy, but I caught a very nice day. I'm poking around one of the floating bridges here. It's really quite nice. You wouldn't note it, but there's traffic all above us here. It's so quiet. I don't know why that is. Bumper to bumper traffic in there, but a little bit of condensation buildup. Oh well, what do you do? It's a gorgeous night out here in Seattle area. Oh my God. Look at that sunset.
Headlines.
I really would like to make plans for this boat because today just proved with a 45-pound battery, 18-pound trolling motor, my butt, canopy, my gear, handle the water no problem. Now it's hitting some pretty serious little waves. So I'm very confident now of maybe creating some plans for this. A little less of liability in case, like I said earlier, the earlier design, if that failed, I'd hate to be responsible for that. But this is kind of, it doesn't leak. I'm sitting on the floor on just a little stadium mat, 1 inch thick, and I'm warm. It's warm in here. Condensation is kind of settled down. I can see fairly well. And I really like it. So there you have it, everybody, my little mini cabin cruiser. There is a little condensation issue on the windscreen, but yeah, it is mid-December, so that's bound to happen. Anyway, hopefully I'll have this up soon for plans. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Happy holidays, everyone.